Hey VC, it's Jonathan, your cheap and cheerful record collector. Got a new video today of recent finds. I haven't done one in a while. I've been so busy buying stuff and trying to keep my little booth at the Antique Mall filled with records. So I've been buying lots and selling stuff, keeping stuff. I haven't had a chance to sit down and actually do a real video. So this is going to be my video of new finds. Just so you know, I see a lot of people do fancy stuff with their videos. They edit stuff, they add scrolls along the bottom, they add pictures. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I'm not really interested in figuring it out. I do one take, pretty much always one take, and what you see is what you get. Brian from Shamrock and Records said he might help me get an intro set up, so I may do an intro, but besides that, what you see is what you get. Okay? So, starting off, these are almost all Goodwill finds that I picked up recently. And here we go. Starting off with some great jazz. I saw this and just flipped out. Sonny Stitt at the DJ Lounge on Argo Records. And this is recorded 1961. And just a great, great frickin' record. Love Sonny Stitt. Love his tone. Yeah, and the gray Argo label, pretty cool. So that was a great $2 find. Also, that same day, someone must have dropped all these off at the same time because I got a couple of jazz albums. The next one I couldn't believe that was there for $2 is Miles Davis at the Fillmore East. An amazing album, 2-record set. Basically, each side is a cut. So record 1, side 1 is Wednesday Miles, which was recorded Wednesday night, and side 2 is Thursday Miles, side 3 is Friday Miles, and Saturday Miles. The group is with Chick Corea on electric piano, Steve Grossman on soprano sax, Keith Jarrett on organ, Jack DeJohnette on drums, Dave Holland on bass, and Airto Moreira on percussion, and Miles Davis. Great album. Really happy to find that for $2. I was like crazy. Put all the jazz stuff together. So another jazz album I got, Return to Forever, Chick Corea. Where Have I Known You Before? 1974 with Stanley Clarke, Lenny White, and Al Di Meola. Good album, really good. Really happy to get that. And the last of my pseudo jazz albums is my favorite singer of all time. It is Frank Sinatra, and this is Songs to Swingin' Lovers. This album, when I was growing up, my dad used to always listen to this album all the time. This was his favorite, and it's become my favorite. Has all the great stuff on it. You Make Me Feel So Young. You're Getting to Be a Habit with Me. Old Devil Moon, Pennies for Heaven. Got You Under My Skin, Making Whoopee. I mean, on and on. Just a great, great album. So if you don't know a lot about Frank and you want to get introduced to one of his best periods, this is the album to go with. Songs to Swingin' Lovers. Then I found 2 by the Rascals this week. So that was pretty cool. This month, actually. Here's the Rascals on Atlantic Records. I don't even know what label it is. Doesn't matter. The Rascals. And then Collections. I love how each picture is different direction, and has the hype sticker, includes their big new hit, "Lonely Too Long," which is a great song. And on the back they have them printed sideways. I tell you, we were crazy back in the '60s, man. Anything goes, anything went. All right, something else I saw. I knew nothing about this, but I knew the artist, so I had to pick it up. It's Roy Orbison. I assume he made a movie called "The Fastest Guitar Alive." Not a very good movie, I hear. And the album is mediocre. But it was really clean, and I thought it was sort of fun. And it's Roy Orbison, so I figured, what the hell. Yeah. It's okay. I wouldn't go out of my way for it, but if you see it cheap, definitely worth picking up. This one I got, the cover is beat to hell, but it was all moldy, but I still wanted to have it. Flo and Eddie. And this is Moving Targets. Flo and Eddie were the original singers in the Turtles, and then sang with Frank Zappa for many years. This is a album they put out together. You know, it took me a while to get into it. The first song or two, I was like, well, not so much, but I stuck with it, and I really ended up really enjoying a couple of the songs on it. There are a couple of ones that don't really make it, but most of the album is a good listen. So, Flo and Eddie. And then people have been showing lots of things, especially me and Mr. Mayo, of the Beatles, and I had no Ringo Starr albums. No solo albums until this week, or this month, past couple of weeks. And I picked up two. Ringo the Fourth, which again, not a great album, but a fun listen. Wings is a song I like on this one. Drowning in the Sea of Love, of course, we all know that one from him. Can't You Do It Like She Dances? It's pretty good. It's not a bad album at all. Enjoyable. Good Ringo. And then, a couple of days later, this one popped up. Double album, which is, I really like this one. This has I'm the Greatest, Photograph, You're 16, Devil Woman, oh My My. Nice double album. Came with the booklet, which is great, which has all the lyrics with great pictures on there. Great woodcut drawings, looks like. So that was a great find, too. Happy with that. Cleaned that up. Played really nice. Oh, in the background, if you can hear it all, is the great Charlie Musselwhite, Stand Back. Charlie Musselwhite, Southside Band. Great album with Harvey Mandel playing guitar, Barry Goldberg on piano and organ. I think it's like 65, 66, somewhere around that era. Doesn't say this is a nice reissue, repress. Charlie Musselwhite, great Chicago harmonica player. All right, I saw this, also very excited to get it, to add to my Kinks collection. The Kinks, One for the Road, which is a nice double album, all live stuff. So this was great. They do all the hits you know and love, you know. Catch Me I'm Falling, All the Good Time, Lola, All Day All Night, 20th Century Man, David Watts, Victoria, Low Budget, one of my faves. So a great album. Next one I saw, I knew the name, but I really didn't know much about them, but the name sounded familiar, and it was like $1, so I couldn't say no. Simple Minds, Sparkle in the Rain. I listened to it once. It's okay. It's not really in my wheelhouse, but I'm going to give it another listen and hold on to it for a while. I may get rid of it later on, but right now I'm going to keep it in the circle. There you go, Simple Minds. It was 80s British pop, late 70s, early 80s. Came with the original sleeve, which is sort of cool. 1984, yeah. Nothing special there. Okay. Next one is an album I was very hesitant on. I love the group, but it was sort of the later stuff, which is sort of iffy. It's The Animals, Eric Burdon, and their album The Ark. Actually, it was pretty decent. I guess this was a reunion album where the original band basically got together again after a number of years. And it's not bad at all. Some good, terrible cover, but I like the album. The Ark. This one I picked up, no idea who this woman was. The cover was intriguing. Her name is Kathy McDonald. And the album is called Insane Asylum, which is sort of a turnoff. But as soon as and great picture of her on the back. So I started listening to it. It is great. She is a bluesy soul shouter. Turns out she played with Big Brother and the Holding Company after Janis left. She's played in a couple of their albums. On this album, Niels Lofgren is on here early, because it's like 70... I can't remember. I thought it was like 72 or so. 74. She does a great job on Heartbreak Hotel. Heat Wave, Martha and the Vandellas Heat Wave. Does a song called Bogart to Bowie. Something Else. It's a good album. It was really good. I was really surprised. Unfortunately, she is no longer with us. Passed away a while ago. But Kathy McDonald. Insane Asylum. And this one I picked up. I know you can find this around everywhere, but I didn't have it, so I wanted it. It's The Rumor. And this is Frogs, Sprouts, Clogs, and Krauts. Brinsley Schwartz, right? If I remember right. Yeah, Brinsley Schwartz, guitar and vocals. The Rumor. I liked it. It's a British pop. 1980s. Good stuff. And then country album. I had a lot, but I saw this and I figured for the price I couldn't say no. And it's Waylon Jennings, and this is Music Man. It's okay. It's his 80s stuff, but it's fine. Doesn't blow my socks off, but I'll definitely keep it in the collection for sure. Waylon Jennings. Next record is sort of weird. Jeff Party was talking about it a while ago, and I therefore had my eye open for it. And I went over to a friend's house, and he's a lawyer, but he builds guitars on the side. That's his hobby. And I was down in his basement last week or 2 weeks ago, and he was showing me some of the stuff he's working on. I see a stack of records, and I said, "What's with the records there?" He goes, "Oh, I'm gonna cut out the circle in the inside, put cork underneath, and make them into coasters." I said, "Okay, I don't like destroying records, but okay, fine, you know." So I start going through the records, and I see this one. I say, "You gonna cut this record open?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "No, I want that." He goes, "Take it. You want it? Take it." Mike Naismith, the First National Band. So Jeff has been talking about this album for a while now. I guess he had 3 records out, one with the red, white, and blue background covers, all of the same band. It's a great record. I couldn't believe he was going to cut the circle out of the middle and make it. I said, "You want to do that? I got plenty of dollar records I'll give you if you want to cut out the circle and make a coaster. But you can't do that with something like this." So I was really happy to rescue this, and I've given a couple of spins already, and I really like it. It's great stuff. Mike Naismith, formerly of the Monkees. And last record was a record I had bought with a group of albums, and I was going to go to my booth at the Antique Mall to sell. But as I started looking at it a little closer, I said, "Nah, I'm going to keep this one." So this is the soundtrack to Bull Durham, which, yeah, it's the soundtrack. But then you looked at it, and I say, "Oi, Joe Cocker, the Fabulous Thunderbirds, Los Lobos, George Thorogood and the Destroyers, the Blasters, Dr. John with Stevie Ray Vaughan, and Bonnie Raitt. Oh, and also, of course, John Fogerty doing Centerfield." So I couldn't let that go, and it's in perfect, clean condition. So those are some of my new finds I have recently. I got a lot more to clean up and show you guys. I bought 100 records yesterday for $100 and got some great stuff in there that I have to clean up and give a spin. A lot of Dylan and Hendrix and Beatles, early stuff, and Stones. So that worked out really well. So hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks everybody for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. I can't believe I have over 200 viewers now. If you have any comments, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. And until next time, peace.